In one word, how would I describe my fashion?
Casual? I don't know.
Honestly, I think casual. I'll give you that point. I think casual's it.
Okay.
Since it's one word, you're not going to like it because you have to expand upon it. But the first thing that popped into my head, one word, lazy.
Hey!
Now what I mean, okay? I knew you were going to take that.
Wow.
I know there's no way to
Wow.
spin. I know there's no way to spin this to make it sound good.
No, go ahead and
But
try,
you
though.
really are that, and I admire you for this. You really just don't care. You want to be comfy, and you're not going to put a lot of work into it, and this is who you are.
And it shows.
But when you have to get down to one word, I can't say comfy. It's really closer to lazy because, I mean, let's be honest. You're putting on leggings and a T-shirt.
Why not just get into this by blowing people's minds?
Okay, I
Jeff?
love it. Yeah, and no rants from Jeff today.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
That's what you thought last time. You thought you just had one and you had three, but okay.
Okay, get to the blowing mind thing. Come on.
I mentioned this to you, and then you went back and listened, and you heard it too. I noticed there are tubular bells in Hozier's Too Sweet. That is a song that I've heard a million times, and because we work in radio, more than probably the average person has heard, and I've never noticed that before until I listened to it in headphones the other day. Blew my mind, Jeff.
Yeah, it blew mine too because I was like, whatever, you're not. No, it's there.
If you go and listen to the chorus of Too Sweet, there's tubular bells back there. I don't know. This is one of those weird things. I told you I like listening to music and picking out different parts. So it's incredible how many things you're like, I've heard that song so many times I never noticed that was there. That happened to me twice last week. It was a real treat for me.
What was the other one?
It was a Dan Arbach song, so he's not like a big artist or anything like that, but I noticed there's some doo-wop, shoo-wops in the back of one of his things. I was like, oh, he has background singers doing doo-wop, shoo-wops back there.
Oh,
I never
yeah.
noticed them before.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, maybe throw some headphones in, an earbud, and listen to the different parts in your music. Now I can't unhear it.
Well,
now all I hear is the bells.
That's what you did to me. Yeah, thank you. You've ruined it now because now I hear the bells.
Well, now I've ruined it for all of our listeners, and I'd love to play it for you, but it's, a podcast, and we're going to get in trouble for that. So you'll have to go listen to it on your own.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
You know Too Sweet. Go listen to it. All right. Now that I've blown everybody's minds, what do you want to discuss, Jeff?
Well, so some friends and I had lunch. I mean, it was our high school buddies, okay?
Uh-huh.
And you've heard me talk about this group before. We, have these text,
Long,
group text.
yes.
Yeah, anyway. But we were actually talking about something that I thought, this would be a great question to ask. So I actually am kind of testing the waters here, and then maybe we'll talk about it on air too. But did you have a weird teacher? Now, when I say that, I don't mean that they were a bad teacher, because I think I've misphrased that. I rewrote it better. Not a bad teacher, just somebody who did something weird. And I'll give you an example. We had a teacher, and again, you don't have to name him or anything,
right?
Okay? That would eat Scotch tape in class.
What?
So like we would be in class and we noticed this. And when we were talking about this, every last one of us was like, yes, I thought I was the only one that saw him. He would open this drawer and you'd hear him get into the tape. And then you had to watch it, but he would get a piece and he would put it in his mouth and he would eat it. He never spit it out. He always ate it.
This is some My Strange Addiction stuff happening.
Right?
No. The only thing I thought of when he said that, I had a teacher that once actually taped a kid's mouth shut. I don't think you can get away with that.
Was this like duct tape?
It was duct tape.
No.
Yep.
Oh
Fourth
my
grade.
gosh.
It left an impression. None of us spoke up in class after that.
Yeah, an impression. It ripped off the kid's lips.
He didn't eat it though.
Wow. I was just curious because your reaction was kind of what I was hoping for.
No, that's a weird one.
I will say, we've been saying this now for several of these episodes. If you're listening, put a comment in if you had a teacher like what I'm describing.
That's so bizarre. It reminds me of Miss Lippy and Billy Madison, where she's putting the paste on her face, that kind of thing. Like, what in the world are you doing?
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, we all have coworkers and friends and stuff that we've looked at a couple times going, my brother's elevator isn't going all the way to the top today.
My question, okay, I don't want you to narrow it down too much, but was this like middle school, high school, elementary school?
Dude, this was high school.
It was high school. Okay, so, wow.
Yeah. History class.
I don't even know what to do with that information. Don't eat tape.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why.
wonder if it was like a texture thing
I
or the
don't
taste.
know.
Or I don't know.
And
I have so many
here's
questions.
I hope that I missed it and he did spit it out because.
That can't be good.
But when the
for
four of
ya.
us were talking, none of us saw him spit it out. So
That's
yeah.
weird, Jeff.
It's a sticky situation.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that just popped in my head.
I see what you did
It just
there.
popped into my head.
One thing I was going to throw out there, and it's a little life hack. It's not going to work for everybody. Just going to put that out there right up front. But I found out while shopping with my best friend, she was getting some clothes for the kiddos for the wedding. I'm roughly the same size as a husky child or maybe a teenager. Let me tell you, their prices. I got a really nice pullover for $6, Jeff. It is for XXL boys, but I want to throw out there, it's also Chubby's brand. So it says Chubby's on the sleeve of it.
You're killing me. I'm gagging over here.
There's that. I got a like a romper dress thing out of the teenager section, and it cost me $5. That's a good deal. I'm just saying, if you're maybe in the right size range, this is a good life hack for saving some money. I like consignment stores. I never thought to go look at Once Upon a Child to find some clothes for me.
Right.
But Beth saw the light in my eyes. As soon as we turned a corner, I saw a t-shirt that I liked. And she was like, "Oh, you're going to start shopping for you now, aren't you?" And I was like, oh, it just hit me. She could see the light come on. It was like a bulb in my brain. And no regrets. I got to say, I got some nice stuff for under $20.
I'm laughing at you, but I will tell you, back in the day before I got into radio full time and I was working retail, there was one of the guys that I worked with that was a shorter gentleman that basically did the same thing. In fact, at the time I was working at the Madison shop, and we also had Guy Madison's. Well, Guy Madison's was more for the kids. He would buy his clothes there and save a ton of money.
Exactly.
And look as good as we did buying ours at the Madison shop.
And also, kids have cooler clothes. I want to throw that out there, too. Some of them are pretty awesome. I almost bought one with a dinosaur on it that says, "I need roar candy." You know, because we are in Halloween season. I need to go back and get it, huh?
No, you don't. You really don't.
I thought it was genius.
Of course
I'm going to come in with all sorts of weird kids' clothes on. It's going to be bizarre, but I'm going to save a fortune. It's a little random life hack for you.
If you know how much money I saved, dude, you can still say I dress like a kid. I don't care.
My clothes are going to be way cooler.
Okay, this one I want to get your take on. So Haunt the Zoo for Halloween actually starts this weekend, okay?
Right.
Couple of questions here. Is it too early? Okay. And they have something really going on that I think is cool, but I want to ask you about it here in just a second. So they're offering this year something completely different. Haunt the Zoo for Halloween happens every weekend in October. But on the 31st, for Zoo Friend members only, it's an exclusive Haunt the Zoo night.
Yeah.
And it includes trick-or-treating, a dance party, themed scavenger hunts, costume characters, and more. So my question to that is, would you buy, like, not just with the zoo, but is there something like this that would make you buy that Zoo Friends membership? Like, is this worth that?
I think if you're a Halloween person, it is. First of all, I don't think it's too early.
No.
I'm on record.
No.
We've hit October. You can officially do whatever you want now. We're in spooky season. Can't even argue me. But for the event, I actually think that event sounds a lot of fun.
I do too.
And I think as you're getting older, whether you have kids or not, it's like, what do we do? Because more people do have kids, and then they're taking their kids out trick-or-treating. So you want to do something on Halloween. I think this is a good option for that. And then you get the zoo membership on top of it. You can do the zoo brew. I mean, they do other like adult-friendly things. And we know we've gone up there for their safari lights display the last couple years. Those are always incredible. Yes. You're going to get that in the zoo membership too. And that's another good night out for everybody. So I think you're getting your money's worth if this is the thing that tips you over the edge. They do a lot of fun events out there.
Okay, so I agree with you. I honestly, this event probably would push me over the top to buy that Zoo Friends membership. But if this was something completely different, but it had this kind of draw or that like bait or whatever you want to call it, would you still
like a costume party, kind of like an event at a place, at a Halloween event?
Yeah, like would you become a member of anything
Well, depending
based on the offer they're giving you is what I'm getting at.
Well, I think that depends on the price point and the other events that they offer. But I do for the zoo, I think they're doing a great job planning out a lot of events. We talk about them a lot. They're always up to something over there. So if you're a zoo fan, if you like animals, and that Christmas is coming up fast. Those safari lights.
Oh, they were legit.
If you have never been out there to see those, you have got to make the time. It is an expense, but you can buy a whole car full and drive through. You can do the walk through. There's a lot of different options available, hopefully to fit whatever your budget is for that. But it's worth seeing. I
don't know if you can do this in post and maybe pop this up there as I say it. If you want details on this, you can go to OKCZoo.org. It'd be really cool if we had that pop up there.
By the way, not an ad. We're not getting paid for this. I want to clarify that.
No, not getting paid for this. But really cool since we have a podcast producer and editor here that can maybe.
I can pop
here it is.
Things.
OKCZoo.org.
I'll put it on
OKCZoo.org.
I think they can remember it, but I'll pop it on the screen too. Not an ad. We just like the zoo.
No, it's not an ad.
And
that's why I was spinning that. Yes, this is great for the zoo. Just proving this is not. But I was just curious if there's anything else. I mean, whether it was, I don't know, a laundry service, if they offered a really good deal for you to be, or like car washes, they have those memberships.
It might.
That's why I was curious. Is there something that would push you over the edge and say, okay, that's worth it?
You'd have to line them up specifically, but it's possible.
All right.
I said I had two things, so I want to throw one more out. We briefly discussed it on the air, but I just want to see if it's because I'm old. I asked...
You're old.
Okay, well, we solved that one.
Go ahead.
I asked one of the girls up at my pottery studio if she could do a quick favor for me and just take a lid off of something so it didn't get stuck together when they put it in the kiln. And I said, thanks for doing that. And she texted me back, no problem, mommy. I'm not a mommy.
No.
So I thought that was it. She is younger than me. She's got to be in her early to mid 20s, somewhere between 23 and 25. I did notice that when she walks into the pottery studio, she says, hey, mommies. So it's not just me. She's covering wide ground there. But is this a new? We talked about, is buddy interchangeable? Can you use that one? Is mommies? Can you just throw that out at a group? What up, mommies?
I don't know.
Whether you're a mommy or not, can I just be included in that group?
I think I told you that it feels a little weird to me. If it had been no problem, mama.
But what difference does it make? Because mama is more, it's more common, but it's the same. It's the same thing.
I don't know. Mommies just felt weird. I'm sorry.
Is this what the kids are doing?
Right? Is this what they're saying today? I don't know.
Tell us if your kids are calling people mommy.
Because we're old.
All right. Are you ready to get to the game?
Yeah, I'm ready to get to the game.
Do your friends really know each other? That's my song. The other one's better. I'll put it in.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Again, can we fix that in post?
Your kids are calling people mommy.
Because we're old.
All right. Are you ready to get to the game?
Yeah, I'm ready to get to the game. This is where we ask these questions and see if we know each other. Okay. What foreign language?
Oh, I got to keep score. Hold on. You're not going to believe me if I don't. Okay. What foreign language?
Well, even if you keep score, I won't because you still cheat.
That's true.
What foreign language would I want to speak frequently? I'm sorry, fluently.
Fluently. What would you want to speak fluently? Spanish?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, that's a good one.
I'm going to say the same for you.
That is correct. Okay. I just feel like there's a lot of times that would have come in really handy to be able to speak Spanish fluently.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, tied up. Next one. How did I celebrate my last birthday? I got to think about that too. What did I do, Joe? I better look back at pictures.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
I'm feeling good that you don't know because I don't know.
This is sad.
I'm just going to go. No, that's cheating. You can't go back and look at pictures.
Why?
Because I don't have pictures.
To
no,
it.
That's cheating.
No, I can't get the point for this. I just need to have an answer to the question.
No. That's cheating. Because I can't go back and look and go, what did you do?
What? You've already said you don't know, which means you don't get the point.
And
I don't get a point.
Said you don't know.
But I don't get a point for answering my own question correctly.
Somehow I think this is going to come back and bite me. Okay.
Nobody gets a point here. I'm just trying to figure out what I did for my birthday because my brain doesn't quite remember. Oh, there was the sunset. Oh, yeah. I went out to eat with my parents and Beth. Yeah, we went to a little Mexican place that's over. What's that area called now that has the cloud in it over on Penn? Okay, never mind. Other people will know what I'm talking about. It's like a new area. There's a bunch of restaurants and living spaces over there. There's a big cloud and a cowboy that's lassoing the cloud and pulling it down. It's a big statue that's right in the middle of it. You haven't seen any of this? You're looking at me like I'm the weirdo, and I think you're the weirdo for not knowing what's going on in your own city.
Come on, I've made no bones. I'm a hermit. I don't get out. Are you kidding?
Have you seen social media, Jeff? Okay, no points there.
Yeah.
And that's what I did for my birthday.
I hope that's how this is ending up. Yeah.
What did you do for your birthday? Oh gosh. I think you ended up going to eat, but you didn't eat on your birthday because I think maybe Janet was sick.
That's a whole year ago.
You don't remember either?
No.
So how do I know if I'm right?
I was gonna say. So we're gonna say nobody gets points for this both sides. Okay.
Fine. Also, we need to have more memorable birthdays.
Yeah,
I think we both lose just because of that.
No, we're old enough now that we just don't. Yeah. Care.
All right.
That's an edit. Where can you always find me?
Where can I always find you?
I know I can find you at the pottery place now.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll accept that as an answer. I am up there 3 days a week. Just the studio. You're always here, Jeff. You're just always right there.
It feels like it, yeah. Feels like it, yeah.
That's where I always find you.
All right, I'll give
points all around for everybody.
Points all around. On
okay. This one. What subject am I most likely to have flunked in school? This is gonna be the same answer for both of us.
Math.
Yep, that's right for me. That right for you?
Yep.
Oh man, neck and neck.
All right, here we go. In one word, how would I describe my fashion?
In one word. Casual? Comfy? I don't know.
Honestly, I think casual. I'll give you that point. I think casual's it.
Okay.
Since it's one word, you're not going to like it because you have to expand upon it. But the first thing that popped into my head, one word, lazy.
Hey!
Now what I mean, okay? I knew you were going to take that. I know there's no way to I know there's no way to spin this to make it sound good.
No, go ahead and try.
But you really are that, and I admire you for this. You really just don't care. You want to be comfy, and you're not going to put a lot of work into it, and this is who you are.
And it shows.
But when you have to get down to one word, I can't say comfy. It's really closer to lazy because, let's be honest. You're putting on leggings and a T-shirt.
I would love to argue you, but I think I've come in here many times and say that I dress like this because I'm lazy. I hope I don't look lazy, but I do dress like this because I am lazy.
That's why I knew that wasn't going to come off good. I am going to pay for this. I know. But the truth is you always look very presentable. It's not like that. It's just the word said one word. That killed me.
Couldn't go with comfortable. Had to go with lazy.
Yeah.
I'm still giving you the point. And we're tied up 4-4 on this one. This is the tiebreaker. Whoop, whoop. Oh, what's my shoe size?
Oh, that's not even fair.
I don't know yours either.
I'm going to say 7.5.
Ooh, close. 8.5. All right, let's see who wins this. 10?
Very close. 10.5.
Do we have to do a tiebreaker? I think we have to do a tiebreaker. We've never been tied up at the end.
Oh,
before.
Okay. Something new.
All right. Here's what part of my daily routine is my favorite?
Well, pottery. I know your least favorite, but you do it regularly, is the exercise, the running or whatever.
That's correct. You hear me complain about that all the time.
But you still do it, so I give you huge props. I'm going to say pottery.
You're probably right. Naps for you?
What? How is the question?
What part of my daily routine is my favorite?
Yeah. So
we're still tied up. Is this going to be like the NFL and we're just going to have to call it and everybody will be like, womp womp.
Yeah,
why did we even show up for this? All right, well, NFL rules, I guess. It ends in a tie. Just like the Dallas Cowboys. Wasn't that the Cowboys?
Yeah, trust me, it was the Cowboys.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
All right, well, better luck next time, teams.